Blessings and salutations, wonderful Virgos and the crosswatchers who love you. I'm Sunny, the Urban Tarot, and it's a general collective read, so it may not resonate to all of you, but everyone, how many of you, I definitely appreciate your view. Happy birthday to Virgos. Happy Virgo season. I hope it's going amazing. Okay, we're going to just do a read. Again, it's general, it's collective. I may say you when it's them. I may say she when it's a him. Either way, it's all about the energy, even down to the astrological sign, even down to time. I could say the date and hopefully it can confirm or help what you're going through currently. But like I said, this is general, these is collective, and I read the best I can from what I see. So, okay, I'll do a prayer. We're going to get this. Sorry, he's realizing there's work being done around the house, and probably his fur mom just came in. I don't know. Well, he's a fur baby, so his human mommy, I don't know, okay? But that's what it sounds like. Because he's not going to listen to me if I tell him to be quiet. All right. Dear God, thank you for your mercy, blessings, protection, forgiveness, abundance, and direction. Through your grace, to our angel ancestors and spirit guides, please allow me to see with clarity for the highest good for our wonderful, beautiful Virgos. Amen. Happy birthday again. Okay, in the pre-shuffle, Virgos, I did see a message that had to do with thinking it's going to be so difficult to get to your happiness and your security and your abundance and your stability for some of this in this collective message. But what I've seen, even down to the judgment on how things is going to be blessed for you, it's not even going to be difficult at all. I see that you put the work in karmically, accountability. It's not saying you're perfect, but in the way of you doing things in this, for this message, for this collective, who's pondering this, who's in this moment of thinking, because connections in the past have been very deceptive and your guard is up because of that. But it's saying that if you think that this is going to be an ongoing battle that you have to put on forever, and that's showing that that's not the case. Something better is here or coming for you, okay? So let's get this shuffle and see from these other decks we have here for you wonderful Virgos. Let's see. For Virgos, please. What's the message for this wonderful Virgo collective? September 2022. For Virgos, please. Message for Virgo, please. Okay. Come on deck. Thank you kindly. Okay, for Virgo, please. First thing out is your chakras, your sacral chakra with the Knight of Pentacles. But the first is always the most powerful. So, did you feel was really the challenge in the past on whether or not, I think it was more of a contemplation of how things was being handled when your feelings got involved, as far as even how you invested, on how people took too long, or whether or not you was investing in the right things or moving as you should, whether for them or you. Okay? This is about, what's this little bent energy right here? Oh, fiance is paid. Somebody is justifying even down to investing in things that suits them, whether it be another opportunity is more lucrative for them financially, because the next thing that came out, the show off, is all about the audience. So currently somebody, long-term retirement. Hold on, let me get this for you. I can see. These swords came out again. Oh, there's a lot happening here. Okay. All right, let me tell you something. Virgo. And I'm going to tell you everything I can see. Because not only is your birthday, but I'm trying to get is everything in this collective that I could grab from that can help them. Alrighty, so currently it shows the show of energy where somebody's more concerned about what people think than what they need to do as opposed to their long-term retirement. Ten of Pentacles. It's like somebody's ego is blocking what they truly want to build with. What I see as far as this distance that's being put into it, physically, emotionally, to realize that the end is inevitable or a new phase has to begin, is showing the transition here, how it moves. Which, to me, okay, like I said, it doesn't, it's your read, but even if, as to understand, it would be good to move as you should. Now, it's also showing an extra message where them healing and information is interpreted and you're hibernating and healing. It's like realizing as wondering as far as your needs are being met. Because it shows how much you invest and how passionate and how determined to go in your relationships even when things is not, when things is cold, when things is dormant, in that dormant season where it changed, where that new phase, you be built for that new phase. You be going into where everything is not just flourishing. You're in when the seasons when people need you. And it showed that in return it wasn't received that way. And karmically it shows you deserve more because it shows people that whoever this entity is will come and call on you to do something, help them with something that they should be capable of doing, or even being in a place of helping you. Because it's little boy energy. But with the love that you feel within your heart, with the chakra card there, it's showing that this tower moment again comes in and make things clear. Their lives was compromising with lies. Somebody was shallow, not built for, or didn't have the integrity to be what you need. So it's showing even in this new direction you taking, is seeing the power in who you are, is that somebody really thought they was getting over, and you're cutting the strings and taking on this tower moment head on. So who I see here is Scorpio, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, Aquarius, Taurus, and Leo. Also, when I go sit there, like I said, it doesn't matter when it comes in the sign because it's just the energy, but I'm just telling you who's here. Because even if you go from Scorpio, every sign is here, to be honest. Every sign. Alrighties. Here's a defensive energy. Super defensive, guarded, and tired of the shenanigans. Okay? Let's see. Message for Virgo, please. Because I want to see as far as with this new phase and the end of this shenanigans and what happens. Because it seems that once you close the door, something better, or let go of something that was no good for you, you could catch that good stuff. Okay. Let's see. Let's see for Virgo, please. For Virgo. Definitely I'm seeing some honest self-evaluation, and I think that's what brings on this blessing. You know? For Virgo, please. For Virgo. Message for Virgo. Alrighties. For Virgo, please. Oh, okay. Now, with the Death card, here's the Ten of Swords. It's a confirmation that it ends. It ends. And I think somebody did the last thing that they could do to prove to you that they should not be a part of, that is not lined up for you. Because it shows, even in the past, with the feelings you had, it was still a lot of things they did. It was guarded because of the fact that they was doing things that was exhausting. Yeah, but your feelings, like you was looking at them in a whole different way than that they did in the past. It was like, um, it seems even down to with the work you put in, even as the behavior was changing, it still didn't manifest anything to the success that you wanted. It was showing that this person gave up this energy as if you had to be defensive and let them know they don't want them problems. They don't want them problems, because with you being focused with, like, those problems with you is what I'm trying to say. If they want to show their ASS, you're letting them know they will get embarrassed. That's what I'm saying. And even with this long-term retirement and investment, again, it shows Queen of Cups in reverse. It's like no longer invested in trying to build this anymore. It's more or less looking at what they done and like taking off the rose-colored glasses and putting some distance in, physically, emotionally, because of the fact the connection itself is not to where they want to reconcile. The Two of Cups is in reverse. The end comes in, and this is the point of view understands, and again, that it was too many times. The truth is super clear. Super clear. That it was even a part of what you was trying to build. They literally, to me, look like they was just so self-serving and giving very little. Very conscious of, I think now you're more aware, conscious of the fact that they chose their side, and I think where this moon, it shows in reverse with it shows as if Virgo, I think with the fact of you moving in a way without just being about how you feel, now they want to say how they're feeling. I'll be there in 1 second. And now they want to try to build something in return. But they was swinging in a lot of ways to show that. I think from them being hurt, after hurting you, made them really see how valuable you are and was and is and whatever that is. But it's more or less to this point with you. I'm going to get some clarification. But it's Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, Aries. Yeah, heavy. And I'm seeing, even though it's not about astrology sign, the energy is repetitive. Very repetitive. Alrighties. I'll get some clarification, please. For Virgo. Clarification for Virgo, please. Message for Virgo. I'm from the city, and even with somebody, I say 1 minute like this, a New York minute. I guess a New York minute is longer than a mother plucker, because, and I say plucker, because I say a minute, and I've been talking to you and still shuffling for about a minute. But they know what I mean. I'm telling y'all so y'all know, and don't be looking at me like, oh, I thought she said a minute. For you meticulous Virgos. Let's see. For Virgos, please. Clarification. Yeah, somebody was defensive because of the fact somebody has some in and out flagrant behavior. Like they was in them streets heavy. Yeah. And even down to what I did say, and I'm glad it was confirmed with this clarification that somebody tried to work with the fact that things was changing, like the phase, like something had somebody changed from the past, but you was looking at it like, okay, maybe I could slowly adjust and try to see, because we do change as we get older, or things from the past and different experiences, trying to like heal from these and not like justify what they did wrong, but trying to see it as if you was trying to know more. Like things need to slow down so you can really figure out what's going on. But with this energy showing here of somebody was showing they behind, right? And you have to let them know who you are as well. It was like a turn off. It was like that. You like you didn't even want to have these type of discussions because it looked as if like, you know, as the motivation or whatever was like motivating them became clear, and it's like, wow, somebody's shallow. Yeah, and it's recovered. Five of Pentacles is reversed on the Queen of Cups, and this is not left out in the cold. It's dealing with some lizardy energy who looked at you as in the focus of a financial sacrifice. You know, somebody felt like they was better invested somewhere else, but still looked at you as something valuable when it suits them. You know, but they was more invested somewhere else. And with you seeing that, you're like, you know, let me invest in me wholeheartedly so I can recover from such unloyal or disloyal energy. Distancing yourself is even down to this right here. Let me get this. Okay. Yeah, you look at this. Seven of Pentacles. It's like distancing it because it's not good and it doesn't want to throw out what you invested as far as, like I said, throw your integrity out the window because somebody's like, they tempted you to really take your crown off, you know. But what I see is this ending, because of what they did, was enough for you to do, to say strategically and who you stand on and grabbing control and putting your foot down to say, no, I can't do this no more. I have bigger things for me, blessings coming through, abundance, offers that make much more sense, more victorious. It's like you're leaving that petty resistance behind and making a whole new journey strictly on the strength, as we say back in the days in NYC, on a strength. You might say it other places, but this leap is literally on a strength. There's the Fool card right there. It's taking a leap, but it's on a lion, you know? Female lion is taking a leap on the strength within. It could be Leo energy as well, but it's just getting the courage to say, you know what, I don't need to just rely on my heart. I'm relying on the fact that I'm wise enough and strong enough to make the moves I need to. Fighting the toxicity so I could totally be everything I'm supposed to be, fruitfully, abundantly, letting it come to me, manifesting many things and not let nobody have any emotional control. Shout outs to you. Happy birthday. New steps, new moves, new things coming. It's okay. Again, I seen the Aries again, heavy. Capricorn, Libra, Taurus. You're here with the Gemini and as well. And it's honestly taking a step too for you as well, Virgo, to not be tied to anything just because. If it's not balanced, it don't make sense. It's not happiness for you. If they're not bringing it towards you and putting the work in too, you're not even trying to build that way. It's not even possible for you to look into anything but possibly, and I'm kid you not, some passionate play, if possibly, because like, that's what it was. But like, look, I can still do some intimacy if it's clear that nobody's trying to get over. Okay. So again, Sagittarius here. So the fact that anybody's not taking accountability is a deal breaker here. So it says Virgo, Capricorn. I told you all these signs here. I even see Sagittarius here. Just everybody, all willy-nilly. And it's just definitely showing just from this defensive energy, the clarity gets you to take the step forward to get more of this, but past the fear of what's happening. Like I was thinking, oh, something's going to go wrong or this, and everything that went wrong. And it's like, okay, that was a lesson, unfortunately, and even a blessing when you seen the bullet you dodged. Let's get advice and outcome, please. For our wonderful Virgos, please. Advice and outcome for Virgo. Advice and outcome for Virgo, please. For the highest good. September 2022. September 2022. It's everybody with you. I've seen heavy Empress energy. Everything coming through. Love and abundance. A lot of love. Lot of it. Advice and outcomes. Want to get some, see what's kind. I'll get some clarification in that on who is it. But loving yourself and know what you deserve wholeheartedly. Not saying that's not what it was, but giving people a pass on the strength that you love them ain't good either. Okay, it's a slow journey. It had came to this Knight of Pentacles. It took a while for some of you because it had to make sense. It wasn't just going to do it because it say it had to be done. It was like, no, I had to be prepared, whole, and much as I can to get this job, to get to the place I need to be, to my Ten of Pentacles. And you're closer, again, the Knight is much closer to it than a Page. And somebody juggling. Look, next came up with this Two of Cups here. Two of Pentacles. Now look at this, with this. I'm going to get clarification next. I'm excited. What it shows here was somebody who definitely took time and invested and dealt with somebody that juggled and put up excuses out of love. But somebody who wasn't even worth investing in and didn't really deserve the future that you have coming. But what it shows here is going to be the return of this person after you put your foot down, or once it's established that there's no coming back. But it's still a direction that you headed on that you really feel the heat beneath your feet, like you need to move on it. You don't, because right now this person who was moving around on you is coming back, but you're moving in a direction to where you see a victory, where you're no longer in your head about where you stand. It's not like you know what you're not committed to somebody that's unstable, who have all these choices that don't compare, that's toxic, and you're sitting in your abundance very strong to a place where you don't have to be so defensive and tired of somebody's shenanigans. Ooh, because here go that King of Cups. And I even see when this King of Cups come, you're a little defensive about the fact, like, making it clear, like, don't play with me like you are all up in my face or want to be with me and you're entertaining other things. Come as you are, because that's the only way I can work with you. I'm not working with anything that looks shifty and shady. And I think the defensive energy from receiving the fact of somebody coming in and not giving to you as they were supposed to, it takes some time for you to see what you deserve and where your connection is supposed to be. Get some clarification on this. Okay, because a lot of Aries in here. It's just a lot. Scorpio, a lot going on. Either way, that return of somebody just because you put your foot down on what you wasn't going to keep dealing with. And it's still Knight of Wands energy letting me know that's the person that was making a mess. And look what flipped right on top of the Tower in reverse was the Tower upright. Now they want to they acknowledge now that they like it hit them that they need to really build, or somebody what they was building with or whatever they had going on was never strong enough to stand on. Okay. Virgo, please. Okay, for Virgo. September 2022. Interesting. Interesting. Seven of Swords. Deception, deception. This here, somebody's coming in, making it look as if they trying to, the person from the past, they trying to come in and start a whole new world with you again because their situation is not what they thought it was, because they got played. You know, at the end of the day, that's just extra, because what I see is their movement to make, like, you move into this new place. This slow, it took you a while because it was a back and forth going on, a hesitation, because some of you did not want this ending. That was like thinking, no, this is not going to end. That's where the hesitation and reevaluating whether or not is it worth it. But even with all the juggling in and trying to see what's best for you, you seen that it was a toxicity tying you because somebody always got hit by the Cupid arrow and decided they had other options. As much love as that you have for them and they have for you, because it's there, because they still peeking and looking and trying to keep tabs, but it's still defensive, immature energy that's still entertaining what other people think. And even down to feeling this knowing that to put your armor on, make moves, because you can't invest in it, is not stable. They're going to always do something to, that you just don't trust them. You don't feel you can invest in them. And even looking forward to, like, looking at your future, reason why you don't see a future with them is because you know you're not with the toxicity. You know, you're not with the BS. And that's why they're trying to come in with this illusion that they're not on it like that no more. But they're not being honest. And you're well aware of that. That's why you coming off your throne on your emperor, standing strong on the fact that even if they try to return, you are truly letting them know what's required. You know, like, not for them, not, and I'm just saying, they're not gonna be able to comply on what you need, and they know that. They won't admit it. They won't admit it because they see a future with you and they want one with you, but they know they can't do what they need to. They know they just, they don't see them being able to take on that many multitasks or do all the things that you do effortlessly, looking, not knowing all the things that go on to get these things done. So what I'm telling you here, wonderful Virgos, what I see for September 2022, I see you moving through this phase of something that had a strong grip on you. And I see this phase is still holding on or still trying to at least be in your energy for the rest of this month. But you're doing better coming out of this funk because you're well aware whether or not how you feel about it right now, because you know this, it goes in different stages, but you know you're not in denial. Alrighties, till next time, wonderful, beautiful Virgos, happy birthday, love and light.